Anyone who ever said that being in the spotlight was a bad thing. A simple or perhaps a SAFEMOON development team. It is one of the very few groups that can claim to be toxified, which increases the safety of the moon. Public perception of one's ability to be trusted. Although this is also proven to be the case. This represents a serious threat to the team's safety. Members as proof that a specific behaving in a nefarious manner. Attacks on them from a personal standpoint. Dreadful dangers. John Caroni, the CEO of SafeMoon, is now what? On the subject, what are your thoughts? However, I was unimpressed with his method. It's quite intriguing, and I suspect you'll agree. Therefore, have a seat and pay attention to what follows. At the end of the video, you will see everything. Information on this alarming trend. Disclaimer. Greetings from the SafeMoon Army, and many thanks for your viewing. The video of the day on the channel is a somewhat depressing one, given that it appears the developers of SafeMoon may be in a serious risk. Certain members of the team have been shown to be. Threats have begun to come in. During the onslaught, one of them had to dial after their attackers had been publicly named on Twitter. Suddenly, things took an unexpected turn. There is nothing we don't know about the process. In today's video, that happens. But before we get to that, we'd like you to take a moment to fill out this form. The time has come to sign up and become a member. Right next to it, click the bell icon. As a result, you'll be the first to know whenever the channel's latest video should be posted. Which brings me to my next point, shall we? The video we have for you today is, yes, the members of the SafeMoon team are in good health. Recent evidence, however, indicates that possibly not the case. Kate Porter was last seen a few days ago. A loud altercation ensued between Moon's global HR chief and I was sexually abused and molested. One or more online trolls. Even though I may not be able to repeat the exact same term afterwards. To the letter, what these people said. Mostly because of the lyrical prose. Inferred from what was said was that Kate possessed less than an association of a professional nature. A dab here and there. Kate's only response was wow. Destroying someone's dignity and promoting misogynistic, sexist, and hateful remarks. It won't be tolerated by me at any time, and I, for one, will not tolerate it. Both in terms of my career and personal life, I simply feel sorry for you because of that. Do not spread hate using the hashtag. As to why this happened, we don't know. Xenophobic remarks in a statement by Kate. Section. Kate joined Twitter just a few months ago. A few days ago, it suddenly occurred to me that a concerted attack against the enemy is taking place here. The squad was distracted by a safe moon. People are displaced by the flooding, and waste is being dumped. My initial investigation focused on two of them. The individuals whose names appear in the GIF. This is one of the most important things Kate has to say. New usernames were generated and the old ones were erased. The one he used to have. One name, on the other hand, is an unreserved safe fodder for the moon. His Instagram is devoted to his attempts to discredit the SafeMoon as a hoax. I'm awed by the fact that he wasn't harmed. I was able to foresee all other major events. During this time period, undertakings that have failed. Crypto winter is here. Not one of these projects has been named by him. However, he chooses to cast doubt on the safety of these schemes. A business that has remained in business for a long time. Even in the dead of winter, even with a number of its name is a plethora of things to prove it. He thinks this way. My main point is that the moon is secure and sound. Is that this should not be a time to join the army. Distracted, as we've discovered on a few occasions. On the rare occasions when individuals in this situation exist. An enterprise that pays people to do work for them. For reasons that are only known to them. It's in your best interest to avoid it. You should believe everything they tell you. And use them to guide your decisions. In the event that you didn't know or had forgotten. People use the term ripoff to describe finance. Where I started filming a lot of videos. They warned others against falling for the ruse. Minnows or sell their bed and breakfast. However, Binance has been around for 5 years now. It is now the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the world. Inattention of people who did not take notice of. Don't forget that fudders are richer because of it, so don't worry about it. Fodder is important to keep an eye on. Research it and stick to what you know best. What do the results of your research indicate? Whatever the case may be, an employee's statement. It has been subjected to a tirade of abuse, thus. The CEO's next move is a sensible question to ask. The action plan will be as follows. Karen, as always, never fails to impress. As well as the danger of things getting worse all the way too. If necessary, tweet. His formal comments are here. Recently, there has been a spate of incidents. Tweets that targeted and insulted me personally. In the SAFEMOON group. I understand that Twitter is a flawed platform. Communicative means, and that I am. Both my company and I have come under fire. As part of a public debate. Although I will not tolerate statements like this. Those are aimed at bringing a blemish to your name. Endanger the reputation or safety of my colleagues. We'll keep a record of everything said about this. Any other social media platform you prefer. It will stop anyone from using any other medium. A person who tweets, or retweets. Being a moderated participant in any sacred channels of communication. SafeWood's Chief Executive Officer has our backs. Keep an eye out for this and make certain that. Isn't there a risk of repeating these experiences? It's critical that every member of the team. Ensuring the safety of team members while they carried their tasks for the benefit of the business. We won't get very far without it. We are now proceeding in the same direction that I had previously stated several times. Negative perceptions of the SafeMoon. They are generally well coordinated. Attacks that have no basis in fact. A rumor began to circulate lately that researchers were looking at the moon's safety. The Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI. Then, the statement holder took it upon himself to do so. In touch with the FBI and find out if they were. Indeed, we're looking for a safe moon. What he received from the FBI. Response to your freedom of expression. VOP's request for privacy x information privacy. The information you gave us helped us make a decision. I ran a search of the primary entry records. According to our records, the Central Record System, CRS, is a regular procedure for conducting searches. But we couldn't make a connection. FIFA required records include. Responds in a timely manner. According to the FBI, this is what they're claiming. They don't have any proof of that. If safety was in any way affected. Investigation. With the rest of the CoffeeZilla gang. You lied, and now you have still further reason to believe it. It is imperative that you conduct independent research prior to making any significant decisions. Relying on the advice of anybody and everyone. With relation to any task. As of now, we're in the second half of this video. The SafeMoon tax will be the subject of discussion. SafeMan's reflections are a departure from the norm. 10% of a 2 percentage point tax. Keep an eye on things to learn more. What do you think? While we're on the subject of announcements. A daily prize of $1 is given away on this channel. For a chance to win a SafeMoon V2 token. 1,000 gleaming V2s are yours to keep. A subscription is all you need to get tokens. Support for this channel by watching and a good luck SafeMoon comment. It's time to return to the video. SafeMan is lowering its tax rate from 10 to 5%. 1 to 2 percentage points. I don't think so, but some people are beginning to wonder if this is the case. This may not be the best course of action for you. A guardian of the moment. Learn about the 10 fees straight from the source. Are intended to be used, among other things. Market manipulation can be countered by selling. Reduce your daily purchases of large quantities by those who can afford anything. The objective is to grasp and make use of. However, tokenomics is a means to an end. On a daily or monthly basis. If fees were reduced, would that be a terrible idea? On the basis of a 2% exchange rate. The moon would be a safe bet on an exchange. The average person receives 5 times as many reflections on a wallet, and the underlying premise is that the reflections, on the other hand, would be reduced. Exchange fees contribute to the reduced costs, on the other hand, could motivate Greater trading by investors, i.e., gradually increasing the volume, bringing in more long-term considerations. What are your thoughts about that? In my opinion, it's a reasonable exchange. As long as there is a reduction in the tax on exchanges. I'd say we're receiving the volume we needed. I'd recommend reducing it to 5% for transactions that fall below a certain threshold. A price point of around $1 million. For example, the safe value of a safe. And then we'd be able to provide 2% more than the cutoff amount. Let me know what you think of it. Please do share them with me if they are yours. In the space provided below, please share your thoughts. As far as exchanges go, you may have heard of them. Mundala was preparing to launch. Make a list that's safe for the moon and has a term coming soon. The Mundala devs official. We have verified that this rumor is unfounded. Mundala does not intend to conduct business with a safe. No matter how much you complain, the team is still firmly behind you. To make sure that it's in place. Depending on the exchange, it could take some time. Period of time since the team started off poorly. Despite the fact that work is ongoing and there is no strategy in place to put an end to this. Let's go on to some recent information from this market for older cryptocurrencies. Start with something that's especially intriguing. Hackers have been reported in the news. They made the British Army's YouTube channel their own. The use of Twitter accounts by the NFTs. There have been a number of crypto investment frauds. The BBC reported at one time that the British Army Twitter had a busy weekend. The name of the account was changed to Vapes. A group's name and an image. It features a cartoon ape as the main character. Has makeup that looks like that of a clown. Additionally, it was revealed that the military's details about one's Twitter account can be found here. The point has also been reworked to look like possession and publication of the NFT project. Tweets promoting the new NFT collection. That led to a bogus minting operation. Website. The YouTube channel was taken off. Renamed to resemble Catherine rather than Catherine. An actual investing firm run by D. Woods. Archivist released a number of live streams. Elon Musk, Jack Dorsey, and others. It was Musk that had been streamed in the original form. As part of an ARK investment in June the previous year. Conference. The video feeds from the live events were tampered with. Overlays supporting a variety of different bitcoins. As well as other cryptocurrency frauds. The why is answered in a straightforward and concise manner. These accounts were active on social media. Been snatched away. I'm glad to say that by Sunday night, both accounts that have a total of more than 1 million people had their faith in me restored. Following the departure of the finance chief, Chen. It's not a problem for Pang Zhao to act as a lifeguard for the numerous projects that are sinking and fighting. Because of this terrible winter, they are fighting for their lives. In an interview with Yahoo, Zhao admitted to the fact that he was gay. Even though that business was doing well. The scalding crypto winter has arrived. In addition, he stated that their conversation had and has a substantial amount of cash on hand. Conversations with up to 50 people dealing with cryptocurrency. In order to keep the bear at bay. Market. The other thing that Zhao stated was that there will be struggling companies on the market in search of ways to expand by bringing on an additional 2001 employees before the year's end. The bear market is here to stay because it's ideal for finding new employees. Competition from other businesses is lower. Businesses that pay their employees exorbitant wages. Talent. We are saying that we have no debts. Even though it's profitable, there aren't many. Our debtors owe us money, and we have a fair amount of it. He noted, stressing the need for debt management. This concludes today's discussion. I believe you'll enjoy this video. And quite beneficial. Many thanks for visiting the. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the future. 1. If you liked what you saw, please like and comment on this video. I'll post a response to this in the comments. It helps me a lot with my YouTube channel. When it comes to SafeMoon fans, the algorithm is a must-have. You should watch this video.